Wow, guys, finally, the American judges are waking up to the fact that the Constitution does not allow them to make or abridge or restrict or infringe anything on the Second Amendment. You know, I've said this back and forth about what is in the Constitution. It says here, the Constitution of a number of the states, having at the time of adopting the Constitution expressed a desire in order to prevent any kind of misconstruction or abuse of its powers, that further declaratory and restrictive clauses should be added. That way it extends the grounds of public confidence in the government. That, people, is your preamble to your Bill of Rights. 1789 was before, they wrote this thing before the thing was completely voted on and made everything constitutional. What this does, it tells the government that they are constitutionally barred from infringing upon your firearms. Period. No question mark. But over the years, they've tended to just do away completely with the Second Amendment. He's going to talk a lot of stuff in here about domestic violence and stuff, and you better learn something about domestic violence. When they passed that law in 94, 97, something like that, they did something that was unconstitutional. They passed a law, and they're not allowed to. You can't pass a law after the commission of a crime and lump everybody into it. It's called ex post facto law. You can't do that. But they did it anyway. You hear me, Biden? You hear me? Huh? So all those people that got caught up in this damn so-called domestic violence crap, they supposedly lost their rights. You can't take away somebody's rights. Not like that. You know, we had cops that lost their jobs because, well, you know, they were working second shift and third shift, you know, and then their wives were running around. They got divorced. But anyway, with this one cop I knew, he come home and there's all kind of beer cans in his front yard, and he asked his wife about it. Oh, well, yeah, my dad come over. Well, her dad didn't drink that kind of beer. So anyway, they got into a kind of a verbal argument, and she slapped him. So he pushed her down on the couch. Well, guess what? He got charged with domestic violence. Not the bitch. No, he did. So then he was, when they passed that law, that was like 17 years later, they passed that law, he lost his job. He wasn't allowed to carry a firearm. And that's bull crap. That wasn't legit at all. But all these women, that's why guys were afraid to get married after that. You get married, you know, or even have somebody live with you, hey, you could end up losing your firearms. And no person out there is worth that. So anyway, I'm gonna post a link to this. This is very, very, very good, people. It's entitled, "The Federal Second Amendment Ban, while under restraining order, is ruled unconstitutional." It's a very good article. Finally, our judges are starting to understand what the Constitution is about. We already knew, but they were playing political roulette with us, trying to make us comply to their wishes. Okay, people, I shall I'll put a link to this. Go watch this. Rejoice. Thank God for our Supreme Court and Clarence Thomas. I mean, seriously, people, without Clarence Thomas, where in the hell would we be right now but with the administration that we have? Thanks for watching. I'm going to zoom in on this. This is good news, people.